Hey everybody, welcome to the Creativity Cave. I'm Dina Rico, and look at this adorable card that I have to share with you tonight. It is so much fun, and I can't wait to show you how easy it is to put together. So this features the Spirited Snowman stamp set, which is in the holiday catalog, and it is not on the carryover list, which I can't even believe. So if you like this stamp set, I highly recommend you order it right away because it will be gone at the end of the holiday catalog, which is just a couple weeks. Actually, not even like 10 days, I think, is all that's left. So I used this adorable little image, and I love the little sentiments that come in the stamp set. So I used this one. I also combined that with the beautiful Blizzard bundle. This has an awesome stamp set with some really fun sentiments in it and cute stamps, as well as this awesome die. So this is the die. It cuts out all these snowflakes, so a whole bunch of them. And it also is perfect for embossing the background of your cardstock. I love this. I also have die cut a bunch of these snowflakes, and look, you can see I even used this piece, or I kept this piece. I can use it in the future. I keep all that stuff in my stamp set in a clear envelope for easy storage. All right, now let me show you how I made this. So first of all, I used my embossing mats to create this beautiful background using this die. So I'm just gonna run it through my Big Shot with the following sandwich. My multi-purpose platform. I did not use the thin die adapter, so I've got that one. I put down the blue embossing mat. That's the real thin one. I put down my cardstock, then my die, then the white mat on top, and ran it through my Big Shot. And that's what you get. Pretty awesome, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and attach that to my card base, which is Berry Burst. And I love the color combination I chose for this card because it's a little bit different and it's lots of fun. So let me just adhere this to my card like so. And there is a great card base. So we'll set that aside, and then let's take a look at the coloring on here. So I'm going to use a stitched shape framelit. And I noticed I have a little ink on this from another use, but I'm going to keep using this, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to hide all of this in just a minute. All right, I will take and ink up my stamp with some Memento black ink because I'm going to use my Stampin' Blends. So this is the perfect ink for that. Stampin' Blends are our alcohol-based markers. If you've never used them, they're amazing. I love them. I'm going to give you lots of easy tips. There's not a ton of blending that occurs on this little card, but the colors are so beautiful and vibrant. I love them. And they work so much better than regular markers because you don't see the lines of this, like the streaks of the coloring. Okay, I've used my lovely lipstick blend, and I'm going to, oops, I want to use my bullet end. I like using this because it's easy to control where the color goes. So I'm just going to color on the scarf of my snowman, and I'm skipping 3 colors and then kind of doing the same thing here. I'll skip 3. And then 1, 2, 3. I'm also going to do the buttons on my snowman. And finally, I'm going to color, actually, I should say I'm going to color the, what is this called? Stocking cap. One of the little balls on the stocking cap. Now I'm also going to, I suppose I should cover this. I'm also going to color those skates. Here's where the blending is going to happen. So I love starting with my darker color. I'll color a little color on, like so, on each of these skates. And then what I'm going to do is take my marker and blend it out. So I'm going to go right over the top of this with my lighter marker, and then I get a beautiful blended effect. And I think this is so cute. But the key to that is going over the area you went on already. Let me bring this up to the camera. And then you can see that blended skate. Isn't that awesome? Okay, we're going to continue on with our next color, which is Mango Melody. This is such a fun, bright, happy color. I love it. It's kind of a yellowish orange. And you know what? I use the darker one. So let me pull that one out. And I like my bullet tip a little better, especially on these kind of intricate areas. This isn't a very big space that I'm working with, so I want to make sure that I can control where that color is going nicely. Put a little bit there, a little bit here, and do one of the balls. Okay, next I'm going to use my soft sea foam, or no, I'm going to use my Pool Party. So this is the dark Pool Party, but I'll be using light as well. So again, we're just coloring. I love to color. This is so relaxing. And I have to admit, this is the perfect activity after a lot of activity. It's been a busy week for me. You know, I sold $1 million in stamps this week. Okay, not really, but I hit my $1 million in sales. I'm pretty excited about that. So you'll have to check out more information about that on my blog. But the celebration is going to be going on for some time, so I hope you'll enjoy joining in the festivities. And like I said, keep a watch on my blog because there'll be lots of information. Now, once again, I'm going to do some more blending. So I used my dark Pool Party, and now I'm going to come back with my light Pool Party and do some blending over the top to color in this snowman, the snowballs on my snowman, as well as the stocking cap on my snowman. Okay, so I should have a blended area on my snow cap, or the stocking cap, as well as on my snowman. Now I want that to blend out just a little more on my snowman, so I'm going to take my color lifter and I'm going to go over that light area with my color lifter and just blend it out a little further. That will lighten up the coloring I've already done, and this is just on the snowballs. It's not on anything else. But I like that look because it keeps my snowman from getting to be too bright. I am going to come back just a little bit right here. That didn't get colored much, so I'll just add a little more there. Now, a couple little spots that I'm going to add. I've got my soft sea foam, so I'm going to color in the remaining parts of my little scarf here and here and here. I think that's everything. And then just a couple little details. I've got some smoky slate light I'm going to put on the ice skates, on those blades, and then some crumb cake light that I'm going to put on the stick arms. And I guess there technically are stick legs too, maybe just stick ankles. Just a teeny touch right there, and I didn't even get that on my sample, so we'll color those in too. And then finally, last but not least, I'm going to do the nose with some light pumpkin pie. I probably could have gotten away with my mango, but I wanted my pumpkin pie. That's all the coloring there is on that. We're going to do one cute little highlight, and that is my fave. Take some clear Wink of Stella, and we're just going to go over those snowballs as well as the little furry part of his hat. So of course snowmen are sparkly. I mean, that is just how it works. So we're going to give some nice little shimmering to our, can you even see that? I don't know. There's some shimmer on there. It looks good, trust me. All right, now to finish up our card, I've got a couple of little things we're going to do. First of all, I'm going to adhere it to my card, like so. And I've die cut, remember that die that did the background? I've also die cut it out of some Glimmer paper. This is our silver Glimmer paper, and it die cuts so well. We have got a new formulation of it this year. So I'm just going to take a few of these snowflakes and add them to my card. So remember all of that schmutz right here? We're going to cover that up. Look at that. You can't even tell, which is kind of awesome. I'm going to use some glue dots for that. And just put this down right here. It covers everything up and everybody's happy, especially me. Then I'm going to tuck this one in underneath over here, so it's kind of partially visible. And then finally, I'll take a smaller one and put it down here in the corner. Like so. Isn't that cute? Now the last thing we need to do, well, there's two parts. We're going to take and put a little piece of cardstock on the inside of our card. This is just some Whisper White. And I think I'm going to take my pool party and stamp the cute little snowflakes from our stamp set. And then the sentiment that comes with this, thinking of you with love. Isn't that cute? Then I'm going to take just a scrap of Whisper White cardstock and the sentiment from my Snowman set, which says, "Your friendship warms my heart." Oh, so nice. And I just think, oops, that's a little, get this centered just a little better. I think this would make such an awesome thank you card for after the holidays too. So I love that look. Now I'll punch the end of this with my triple banner punch. Just shorten it there, the quick and easy way. Haha. And then I'll snip the end of this off. I'm going to use my ribbon scissors. Don't tell anybody. Okay. And then I will pop this up on my card and adhere this layer on the inside of my card. Isn't that adorable? Such a cute and simple card. The coloring is so fun to do. And I love experimenting with the bold colors in this stamp set, with the stamp set. So the bold colors of the blends with this fun stamp set. I just added my sentiment and there you go. Isn't that awesome? Now, if you need to purchase any of the supplies to make this card, I would love it if you would order through my online store. I have a fantastic VIP rewards program that I would love to welcome you to. We have all kinds of fun things going on. So make sure that you join. Thank you guys so much for stamping with me, and thank you so much for your support. I love bringing you awesome videos, and I thank you so much for supporting me in my business. Have an awesome day, and if I don't talk to you, a Merry Christmas. Bye, guys.